Hello everyone. So today we are trying to showcase our demo of Class Whisperer, an interactive question and answer tool for classrooms designed to improve student-instructor communication. In Sprint 4, we focused on stability, UI improvements, and fixing the issues discovered in Sprint 3 user testing. The problems that we are trying to solve are the students sometimes hesitate to interrupt in the lectures, the questions get lost sometimes, and the participation also drops. And the other issues that we are trying to solve in Sprint 4 are the questions inside the courses were not visible sometimes. There were no real-time updates, and so the connection was lost sometimes. Then the app crashes due to malfunction of database paths. And in the recent questions option, it also shows some question IDs and not the question specifically. And now Dhruv will continue with the demo of student app.
Hello everyone. As Akshat explained, so our application is basically about the question and it's not basically about the question answering. It's about people like me who hesitate during the class to ask question. He feels like we're gonna interrupt the class so that our apps comes in the ground and basically we are trying to solve a problem and it's gonna help tons of people and they can ask question and instructor also answer the question without hesitating and it's gonna happen in real time just because we are using the file-based real-time database. So without wasting any time, I'm gonna head back to the application. So this is the login screen of our app. Right now, I have a test user uh, of Akshay. Okay, so as long as you sign up, you can see a screen which contains your courses. And here you're gonna see nothing. Basically, when you sign up, you won't be into any courses. If you wanna join, you have to go into courses, join course, and here you have to enter any course code. This course code gonna given by your professor in the instructor portal. When he creates a new course, it will generate a course code. All of the students have to enter the course and click on the join. Then they can join the course and it's gonna visible like this. Once you enter here, it's gonna show a general section where student can ask any general question regarding the course. And here in the lecture section, um, if professor has started any sort of session, it's gonna show up over here called week 2. Here, if you click on this, it's just gonna show the question particularly based on that particular session. So it's sort of categorized so that it would be easy for professor and student as well. So let's say this student had the question, what is the difference between AI and ML? So if you want to answer, you can basically answer it from here. Like you say, um, let's say just it's artificial intelligence, and second one is machine learning. I'm just writing just for a demo. So it's just gonna show over here that answer you gave. Also, you can upload your question so that it's gonna show up in instructor portal as well. That this question is the same question. Like multiple students have the same question. Also, here in the question section, you're gonna see each and every question asked by you only, uh, regardless of the category. If you ask in general category, it's gonna show the general category, and it's gonna show the um, category which you ask in, the course you asked in. Same goes for lecture by courses. It's gonna just filter out anything. Then this is the settings option. Then about us. If you want to ask directly to the professor, you can ask it from here. Then you can directly go into the courses from the dashboard only. Also, during the testing phase in the Sprint 4, we faced a lot of bugs, which was reported by professor also and some students as well. So let me go through from that as well. So during the testing, if you see over here right now, you can see the questions, but during the sprint tree, it wasn't there. Same goes for the dashboard. Here you can see the recent questions. So right now you can see the question, but during sprint tree, it was the same thing. It was just showing some random ID regardless of the question. Then some students also reported that in my question section over here, uh, it was just showing ID or untitled question, but we fixed that. Also, we implemented the categories, which was specifically told by professor that it would be great if we can add some sort of categories in it. So we did that as well. Then the answer input box that I just showed you, like if you want to answer. So basically in sprint 3, we hadn't implemented that thing, but in sprint 4, we did this as well. Then it wasn't syncing the real time last time, but right now, as long as you enter the answer, it's gonna appear over here within the second. Also, the question filter, as I showed you over here, right now you can also filter that. Then crash proofing. So during sprint 3 testing period, we faced a lot of crash issues just because of heap memory in Flutter. The Flutter uses a lot of heap memory and it causes a lot of RAM usage. So we managed that using the dev tools from Flutter, which is over here. Right now, I'm not gonna go into that just because the system's gonna crash. Crashed. Yeah. So I performed a dev tool analysis and I analyzed what widgets are using a lot of memory. I removed that or replaced that with certain different uh, widgets, such as like containers. Then some containers were using a lot of memory. Then some context. Let's say we are doing a pop-up. Pop-up uses a lot of memory and all. So we implemented all of that. And now let's go to the instructor portal. So Akshar's gonna explain the instructor portal.
Okay, so here goes our instructor portal. So this portal will be used by the professor or by the instructor who is just the head of the class. Okay, so this is the our login or the sign-in page for the instructor or for the professor. So this is the dashboard which we can see. In this, we can see the three more flagship options like the total courses, active sessions, and the questions asked today. In total courses, it shows the number of courses which are governed by the professor itself. So right now there are only the two courses which are governed by the professor, so it shows two. And the active sessions is the live sessions that are ongoing right now by the professor in all the courses. So there are three active sessions right now. Then the courses are two, as I say. In the questions option, we can see all the questions that are asked by the student. The professor has the option to pin, unpin also, and the professor can also answer from the instructor portal also. Mm. Okay, then, for example, we can write any answer, right? So just for example, so here goes the answer, and it is automatically reflected in the student app also. And then in the courses option, there are two courses as we have seen in the student app also, HCI and the algorithms. The instructor also has the option to create a new course. For example, if I write a title. Okay, so a new course will be created in the instructor portal, and automatically there will be a new course joining option for the student also in the student app. uh, right okay, in the analysis option. Right now we don't have that much of data, so there is no analysis showing right now, but for the later stage we will try to make some analysis when we collect a good amount of data. Okay, so next comes with the reflection portion. So what challenges we faced is that the first one is in the debugging Firebase. The first one was a debugging Firebase. It took like not sufficient time. The next one was a careful logic reconstruction that was needed for the mapping in my question section. And it was very necessary to carefully integrate the new data structures with UI redesign. Then what we would do in more time, if more time permits, and for sure we will also try to publish this if there is much potential in our project, and if there is a much help from the faculty and other student also. If we would get more time, then we would for sure increase the features of the instructor portal and get usability feedback from the professors. We will try to build analytics dashboard for engagement insights, and we will also reintroduce advanced features like AI summaries, audio recordings, once the stability is fully ensured.
Okay. So this was about the functionalities and what our application has the features right now. Apart from that, regarding the technical terms, I can say we use the Flutter for the Android application so that we can deploy the iOS and Android app at the same time without writing a second code. That saved a lot of time for us. And for the instructor portal, we wrote the code in React and Vite, and we deployed the portal on the Vercel just because it is very stable and it was free to deploy. And for the database, we use Flutter. For authentication, we use Flutter Auth. And for database, we use real-time database and cloud storage from Flutter, which says Firestore in Flutter, Firebase. So this was all the technical terms and technical apps we used during the building of the application. So this is all about the Class Whisperer app. We are open for any feedback from you as well. Um, and we're going to try as soon as possible to deploy this application. And we are really excited to see our app in class and running within the instructor and the students. And thank you very much for joining us today and have a good day.